Taryn here with Blue Moon. I hope everyone's doing well. I have a 45-minute Vinyasa Flow for you today. Just spending a little bit more time on opening up the neck, shoulders, chest. So just some areas that we tend to store just a little bit more attention in. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and come to your mat, and we'll just go ahead and start in a child's pose. So as you're ready, start to shift the weight of your hips towards your heels, just depending on how your body's feeling. You get to decide if you want the knees and thighs maybe a bit more open, maybe closer together, just finding what feels most comfortable for you, for your body. Start to release the weight of your head, start to soften through your neck, your shoulders. Bend the elbows a bit here. And if it calls out to you, maybe even find a little bit of just gentle movement here. You can sway your hips. Maybe start to rock your head side to side. And closing the eyes. And then just start to clear the slate. So releasing and disconnecting from just the thoughts, stories of your day, of your week. And just start to arrive to your mat. And just feeling a little bit more present in this moment and more present with yourself. And then begin to direct your attention inward and maybe just start to notice the breath. And then just on your own, start to take some refreshing inhales and exhales. Just maybe breathing a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller than you have maybe throughout your day. Good. We'll take 2 more rounds here. Full breath in through the nose. Really feel the lungs open and expand. And then as you exhale, empty out completely. Maybe even just notice that space, that pause between the breath where everything is still. One more full breath in. And then just a cleansing, grounding breath out. And then we'll find a little bit more length. So start to extend your arms forward towards the top of your mat. We can keep the head down here, neck relaxed, and we're going to take the arms all the way over to the left side. So right arm reaches across, and allow the left hand arm to start to reach more towards the back of your mat so the arms are nice and open. Relax the head down, and then just send the breath all the way down into the right side. You start to feel a stretch to the right shoulder. Good, and then nice and slowly we'll bring it back through center. And then start to take the arms towards your right. Maybe right hand reaches all the way down towards the back of your mat. Arms open, chest open, head down, and then breathe into the left side. And then we'll start to come all the way back through center. And then just right into your tabletop. So as you're ready, start to lift to all fours. And just take a moment to adjust your body so that your shoulders stack over your wrists and the hips are directly over your knees. You can keep your toes untucked. Spread through your fingers nice and wide. Let's start with the exhale, moving right into cat pose. Round through your spine and empty your lungs out completely. And then deep breath in. Belly down, start to arch through your spine, lifting your hips, your heart, and filling up with breath. Again, exhale, really press into the hands, the feet, pull the belly in and up as you empty the lungs. And again, deep breath in, belly down. Really start to open up through the chest and just finding some gentle movement, some fluidity through your spine, taking it right back into cat. And then feel free to just take over here. So moving at your own breath pace. And as always, I like to give that option to just move outside of that structure. So as always, if there's anything else calling out to your body, maybe dropping your hips side to side and look over right shoulder, left shoulder, maybe circle through the head. And just finding what feels good for you today. Take one more full breath in. Start to tap into that Ujjayi pranayama. So using that slight constriction at the base of your throat. Good. Let's come right back into a neutral tabletop position. We're going to spin the fingers out so that they point to the edges of your mat. Thumbs point towards the top of your mat. Fan out through your fingers. And we're just going to rock a little bit right to left. You can release your head straight down here. Find some length through the back of the neck. And just start to open up wrists. Getting just a gentle stretch through your shoulders. And then we'll go ahead and pause right back in center. Continue to spin the fingers all the way around. So now they point towards your knees, wrists parallel eventually to the top of your mat. Again, fingers spread really wide. And just check in. So this might be enough for you. If you want, you can tuck your toes and then just start to lean your hips towards your heels, maybe even the palms. Gently peel off your mat. So important to give the wrists, that overused, overlooked joint, just a little bit of attention, especially, I'm assuming, maybe we're spending a little bit more time on phones, tablets, computers. So just releasing that pressure, any tension, and then we'll come all the way back forward. Spin the fingers around one at a time, just kind of shake it out. So the right hand and then the left. And now we'll place the left palm down. So now the fingers spin in towards the middle of your mat. And then we'll just peel the right arm all the way up. So start to twist through your waist. And if you need a little bit more movement here, you can rotate right wrist. As you exhale, thread the right arm all the way through. So right shoulder, right ear comes down to your mat. Take a moment here, stacking your elbow over your wrist. And then actively press into the palm of your hand as you lean towards your right side. If you have this space and you'd like to step the left toes off the edge of your mat, it'll give you just a bit more leverage to start to open up through the right shoulder blade. Breathe into the backside of your heart. Good. From here, just place the left knee back down to your mat. And then we'll extend the left arm all the way forward towards the very top of your mat. Opening up through the left side. And then try to soften the muscles in your face, your jaw. And then you can stay exactly where you're at here, or maybe find that little wrap. So back of the left hand comes to lower spine, or you can start to reach it around for the top of your right thigh. And then just very gently peel your left shoulder back to start to open up through the front side of your heart. And then we'll go ahead and release left hand down. And then counter twist. Again, peel that right arm all the way up. Neck feels comfortable, maybe look towards the right thumb. And then release. Come right back to all fours. Take a moment here just to kind of reset your body. And then we'll spin the right fingers in towards the middle of your mat. Flip left hand over. And then press into the right hand as you peel the left arm all the way up. So start to open through your chest. And maybe rotate your wrists. And then with the exhale, go ahead, thread the needle, left shoulder, left ear down to your mat. Just take a moment if you need to reset right arm so it's at a 90-degree angle. And then start to press into the palm, leaning towards the left edge of your mat. Maybe stepping the right toes off the edge of your mat for a little bit more leverage. And then we'll slide the right knee all the way back in, and then right arm extends all the way forward to the top of your mat. Deep breaths here. Just kind of check back in with the quality of your breath ever so often. Just keep it nice and steady, rhythmic. Awareness on our breath just helps us to stay present. If this feels good right here, feel free to stay. If you want, maybe start to take back of your right hand, lower spine, or you can start to reach around for the top of the left thigh, and then gently peel the right shoulder back just a bit. Try not to overdo it. Just feel a little bit of opening up through the chest. And then we'll release out, right hand down, and peel the left arm all the way up. Maybe look up towards the thumb, and release. Come to your all fours. Spin the fingers to the top of your mat. We're going to keep your hips stacked right over your knees for melted heart. So as you're ready, take your time and slowly extend both arms forward to the very top of your mat. Start to lower chest, chin or forehead comes down to your mat, just depending on just how your neck is feeling. Arms remain active here. Pull the lower belly in and really tilt the tailbone up. Just start to find some length in the spine, opening up shoulders, chest, heart. Good. Lift the chin, look forward. Let's just go ahead and slide all the way on to your belly. And we'll tent the fingers off the edges of your mat. So your palms are lifted. Give yourself some space here. The elbows are bent straight up. Feet are about a little bit wider than hips. Go ahead and lower chin down to your mat. Reconnecting to your breath. Really press your hips into your mat. Lift from the backside of your heart and slowly peel your chest up so that your head is the very last to lift. And then exhale, slowly release it down. Good, we'll do twice more. This time, inhale, lift. And then we're going to drop the right shoulder towards the top of your mat, looking over the left shoulder. Good, come all the way back through center. Lift the chest, the gaze, and then exhale, slowly lower right back down. Good, one more time. Ground the lower body, inhale, lift the upper body. And now drop the left shoulder towards your mat, gazing over the right. Good, we'll come back through center, inhale to lift. And then exhale to lower. Place the hands below your shoulders. We're going to press right back into child's pose. So if you took the knees wide, maybe bring them all the way together. And then same thing, if you took the knees together, maybe this time switch it up and open the knees a little bit wider. So stretching the hips and the lower spine. And just come back to your breath here. And then we'll continue coming right back through your tabletop. Spread through your fingers. Go ahead and press back into your downward facing dog. Feet hip distance. Feel free to find a little bit of movement here, maybe pedaling out through your heels. Start to alternate bending the knees. You can always shake out your head here. And taking deep breaths. You can always sigh it out through the mouth. Just a clearing, cleansing breath. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and just find a nice neutral tabletop position. And then we're going to float the right leg all the way up into your three-legged dog. If you want, go ahead and let it open up. You can bend your knee to stack your hips. Maybe find a little bit of movement through your right ankle, your toes. Good. And then we're just going to step that right foot all the way forward to the very top of your mat. So it didn't make it first try. Just go ahead and grab your ankle and scooch it up. So knee is over your ankle. Go ahead and place your left knee down to your mat. And we'll just start with the hands on top of your right thigh. Lift the chest up. Start to just check in with your hip flexors here. That left hip can come down and forward a bit. And then we're going to sweep the arms all the way up, finding your Anjaneyasana. And then from here, we'll twist to the left. So left arm back, right arm forward. Really extend the arms and open through your chest. Good. We'll sweep the left hand down all the way back through center. And then open up to the right. So right arm back, left arm forward, belly in as you twist through your waist. Good. Float right hand down. Again, bring it all the way back through center. This time we're going to take the left hand to either the back of your left thigh or half camel. You're going to grab the heel. So just depending on how you're feeling here, lift up and then gently lean back. Good. Cartwheel it down to frame your right foot. And then we'll tuck your left toes under. Fire up the left knee. Push through strong legs here. And then we'll slowly rise, coming all the way into your crescent lunge. Just find your balance here. You can always keep that left knee down if you want to take this a little bit more slower. And then bring the hands together, the center of your chest in prayer. And then we'll twist here. So turn to the right, left elbow hooks outside of the knee. Pull your belly in and try to lift away from your thigh. And then activate even through your hands. So press the palms together. Create a nice straight line from elbow to elbow. And then lift the heart towards the thumbs. Good. Inhale, untwist. Take it all the way back through your crescent. And we're just going to take the hands in prayer now behind you. And then just gently lift up. Draw the elbows all the way back and open. Good. Extend the arms. Warrior two, ground your back heel. And then just open up to the left. Maybe bouncing into that right knee, stacking it right over your ankle. Spine straight in the center. Good, nice job. We're going to take eagle arms. So right arm underneath your left. Cross at your elbows and then at your wrists. Pull your elbows down a bit. So feeling some opening up through the trapezius muscles. And then we'll extend the right leg. Now reach your fingertips, your elbows up. As you exhale, bend your right knee and lower the elbows all the way back towards your heart. Good, twice more. Extend right leg, reach up. And then exhale, take it nice and slow. Lower all the way back down. Good, one more time, inhale. Engage the inner thighs. And exhale, lower. Good, go ahead and find your warrior two. Extend the arms. And then we'll now, again, straighten the right leg. Spin the toes to the left edge of your mat. Drop the arms down behind you and interlace your fingers. Take a moment, squeeze the shoulder blades. So stretch the knuckles down as you lift your heart. Maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, slowly forward fold. So bring it all the way down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then just release your head. Arms gently move up and over. Slow, deep breath. Good, activate the legs. Inhale, slowly reverse all the way back up through center. We'll extend the arms parallel to the floor. Spin the right toes again to the top of your mat. Come right back into warrior two. And then into your reverse, so left arm down. Deep breath, right arm all the way up and back. Exhale, we're going to cartwheel it down to frame your right foot. Spin your left heel up. And then just take a little step forward with the left so that you can shorten the distance between your 2 feet. Bringing left hip forward and your right hip back. So try to square your hips to the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then take the hands right at your hip bones. Push the hips back and then slowly rise here. Good. So we're going to come into pyramid pose with our secret prayer. So the hands are behind you in prayer. If that's too much here, you can always just grab for your opposite elbows. Find that length, chest up. And then exhale, slowly start to fold. Come all the way down, flat back. Head down. Deep breath. Keep drawing the elbows back and towards each other. And then go ahead and release. So let the hands fall all the way down to your mat. We're going to step the left foot up, top of your mat, feet hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And just ragdoll here. Maybe grab for opposite elbows. And gently sway a little bit, decompressing the spine. And then go ahead and release your elbows, soften through your knees, and we'll just slowly round up to the spine, arms, head super heavy. Inhale, upward salute, full breath in. Palms touch, and then exhale, bring it right back down, hands through heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands and step back to your high plank position. Knees down or not, and just bring some awareness to your abdominal muscles. So pull them in and up, hips in line with your shoulders, and then keep your neck in line with your spine. So you're reaching forward through the crown of your head. Inhale as you shift forward, past your wrists, and then just lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, and then we're going to extend the arms out to the side so they're in line with your shoulders. Good. From here, just place the right hand beneath your right shoulder. And then we're going to start to bend the right knee so the heel comes towards you, gaze to the right, and we're just going to start just as if you were flipping your dog. Allow the right toes to start to move up and over towards the left edge of your mat. So really getting into this left shoulder, the pecs, the chest. You can use your right hand just for a little bit more leverage. Steady breath. Good. One more full cycle. Inhale through the nose. Maybe exhale through the mouth. Good. We'll go ahead and release out of it. So lower the right hip down. Again, we'll extend that right arm all the way out to the side. Bring your feet together. Take a deep breath, and we'll come right into full locust. So arms, legs up, chest up. Maybe lift the gaze slightly. And then bring the arms back. So really open through your chest. One more breath, lift. And exhale, lower. Hands below shoulders. Tuck the toes. Let's press back into plank. And then right back into your downward facing dog. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Good. From here, let's go ahead and float left leg up to your three-legged dog. And again, if you want, if it feels good, bend the knee to stack your hips. Keeping the back of the neck long. Good. As you're ready, go ahead and step that left foot all the way forward, top of your mat, knee directly over your ankle. And we'll go ahead and ground the right knee down. Untuck the toes. And then just start with the hands on top of your left thigh and slowly lift the chest. And just check in with your hip flexors here. Just finding some hip opening as well. Good. And then when you find what feels good for you, sweep the arms all the way up. Engaging inner thighs. And then we'll open up to the right. So left arm forward, right arm reaches back, twisting through your waist. Good. We'll let that right hand sweep down, bring it back through center, chest up, arms up. And now open up to the left. So left arm back, right arm reaches forward. Good. Sweep the left fingertips down, come right back through your center. This time, right hand, either back of the thigh if you want, lift up, lean back to grab right heel for half camel. So really try to lift up first and then reach back through left fingertips. Good. Use the left arm. A little bit of momentum to draw you out of the posture. Framing your left foot. Crescent lunge. So go ahead and tuck your right toes, lifting your right knee. Inhale, slowly rise. Come all the way up through center. And then really energize out through that right heel, lunging forward through the left knee. We'll bring the palms together in prayer. Bring them right to your heart. Turn to the left, prayer twist, right elbow, hooks left knee. Keep the belly pulled in, and then start to lift your heart towards your thumbs. Again, really press the palms of your hands together. Keep lifting up to the back of the right thigh. Good, we'll untwist. Take the arms all the way up. And then take the hands behind you, prayer position, just right at the back of the neck. Lift up and then gently lean back. Really think about drawing your elbows back and open. Good, we'll extend the arms. Open right into your warrior two. Ground your back heel. Arms come down parallel to the floor. So bend your left knee a few times. Stack it right over your ankle. Head over heart and shoulders over your hips. Let's take our eagle arm. So now the left arm underneath your right. Cross at your elbows, your wrists. And then start by just pulling the elbows down, hips down. And then as you inhale, we'll extend the left leg. Reach the elbows, fingertips up. Exhale. Drop right back down into your warrior two legs. Good, twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Good, last time here. And then lower all the way down. Good, we'll extend the arms out parallel to the floor. Extend the left leg. So the left toes turn out 10 o'clock. Right toes out 2 o'clock. And then just bring the palms of your hands together. Goddess squat, sit all the way down nice and low. Good. You can sway your hips a little bit here. And we'll take the hands right on top of your thighs. And then from here, find some length, chest up. And then drop the right shoulder down. Look all the way over the left. Good, come back through center. And now left shoulder down, gaze over right. Good, one more time, back through center, find length. And then exhale, right shoulder down. Use your hands, try to keep your arms straight, pressing the knees back. Last time through center. And all the way over to the right, dropping left shoulder. Good, let's bring it back through center. And then go ahead and reach all the way up, extend the legs. Right toes forward, left toes all the way to the top of your mat, warrior two. Good, take this right into reverse, right hand down, deep breath, reach forward, and then take the left arm up and back. Good, cartwheel it down to frame your left foot. Spin your right heel up, and then just take that little baby step forward with the right foot. So we're gonna go with a little bit shorter distance between your feet. Try to square your hips first. So right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And then we'll take the hands right at your hip bones. Press your hips back. Keep length through the crown of the head as you slowly come all the way up through standing. And again, here's secret prayer. Palms together behind you. Fingertips point up towards your heart. Or again, you can grab for your opposite elbows. Maybe try to go with the opposite distance or the opposing that you did on the other side. Deep breath, chest up, spine straight. And then we'll slowly hinge right at your hips, and coming into pyramid, forward fold, all the way down over the left leg. Release your head. If this is too much, if you need your hands for balance, feel free to just release them all the way back down to your mat. One more breath. The hamstrings are tight, just bend that left knee up a bit. And then we'll come all the way up top of your mat. Again, right foot steps up, keeping the feet about hip distance apart. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold, gorilla pose. Peel your toes up. Stand on the palms of your hands, toes up to the wrist. Fingertips point towards your heels, and then go ahead, release your head. I like to wiggle my toes here, sometimes bending the elbows. Again, just wrists, forearm stretch. And then one at a time, go ahead, release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Step all the way back into your plank position. Belly in. Feel free to modify here, shift forward, bend the elbows straight back, lower all the way back down to your belly. We're going to take the right arm out to your side. Left hand below your left shoulder. You can look towards the left now. Bend your left knee. And then again, just like we're kind of flipping the dog into wild thing, your left toes are going to start to come all the way off the edge of your mat. Deep breaths here. Try to really soften the right shoulder. And then go ahead and start to roll the hips all the way back down. Extend the left leg long. This time we'll interlace the fingers right at the base of your spine. So the palms face the back of your head. Bring your heels together. Take a deep breath, full lungs, and again, lift everything up. See if you can keep your heels connected, and then reach your knuckles towards the heels. Feeling that opening up through your heart space, squeezing the shoulder blades together. One more breath, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands below shoulders. Press yourself all the way back. Child's pose, hips to your heels. This time, bring the arms all the way down by your sides. Melt the shoulders towards the earth. And just soften the backside of your body. Deep breaths. Good, and then as you're ready, we'll extend the arms forward. Come all the way back through tabletop. And just press right back into downward dog. And then from here, again, we'll flip the right leg up. We're just going to come right into pigeon. So right knee to right wrist. Extend back long through the left leg. Take a moment, just find a little bit of lift here, chest up, sinking the hips down towards your mat. And we're going to take this right into Gomukhasana. So you're going to shift towards the right hip so that you can sweep your left leg all the way around. Hold it with the right hand and see if you can draw it all the way to the outside of your right hip. So it might help you to lift your hips up a little bit. See if you can bring the thighs, knees closer. So eventually we won't stack them right in the midline of our body. Start to ground your sit bones down. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And we'll start with just the right arm. So take the right arm up, bend the elbow, and then take the left hand just at your right elbow to start to slide your fingertips towards the back side of your heart. This is awesome if you just want to stay right here. If you want, you can start to find full bind, dropping the left arm down behind you. Again, we'll bend the elbows, reaching fingertips towards each other. If they don't quite connect yet, you can always use a scarf or a little hand towel there, holding it with both hands and just gradually inching the hands closer together. We'll take one more deep breath here. Good, release the arms. And we're going to interlace your fingers. Take a moment to stretch the knuckles away from your body. And then we're going to take both of your hands, wrap them all the way to the right hip. As far as you can take it, doesn't have to go too far, just find a little bit of length here. Squeezing the palms together. And then we're just going to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, opening up the left side of your neck. Try to now relax the shoulders down and back. One more breath. And then we'll bring it all the way back through center. Release the hands. Take them to the right so that you can unhook that left leg, come all the way back through pigeon. And then just step right back into downward dog. And you can pedal it out here. Bending the knees, right, left. And then we'll sweep the left leg up. Coming right into pigeon, left knee to left wrist. And then extend back long through right leg. Take a moment to square your hips and shoulders to the top of your mat. One more breath, just lifting the chest, maybe lifting the gaze. And then shift the weight over to the left hip, coming into Gomukhasana. So now right leg sweeps all the way around. Use your left hand to bring your right heel closer to your left hip. And then again, it always kind of helps me to lift my hips up first, slide the thighs closer together, and then sit all the way back down. Lengthen through the spine. And we'll take the left arm up, bend the elbows. Start by just right fingertips, putting gentle pressure as you slide the left fingertips down your spine. And again, you can stay right here. If you want to take that full bind, drop the right arm down, bend the elbow, maybe reach the fingertips for each other. One more breath, chest up, spine straight. And then we'll release and interlace the fingers again behind you. Squeeze palms, shoulder blades, lift your heart. And now take both of the hands all the way over to the left side. Squeezing palms, lifting chest. And then we'll drop left ear to left shoulder. And just see how that feels on the right side. And always find just some little bit of movement here, finding just a stretch that works for you and just for your body here. And then we'll release, head through center. Go ahead, release the arms, take them to the left so that you can just sweep that right leg all the way back around, coming through pigeon. Last time, downward dog. Maybe walk it out. Good. From here, go ahead, place your knees down. We're going to come into camel pose. So 6 or 8 inches between knees, 6 between your feet. Go ahead and start to lift all the way up, standing on your knees. Hands behind you, fingertips point towards the heels, thumb towards the outside. Take a deep breath. Lift your chest up. Start to press your hips forward. So you can stay right here in this supported backward bend. If you want to take full camel now, right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. If it feels okay, let the head fall back. Lift the heart. And then keep pressing your hips forward. Deep breaths. And then we'll take the hands to the lower back. And then come all the way up with support. And then we'll sit all the way back on to your heels. And extend both legs forward. Bring the soles of your feet together and leave a lot of space between your hips and your heels. We're going to slide the palms, or excuse me, the hands, palms facing up underneath your ankles, and then start to reach around for the tops of your feet. And then we're just going to completely round through your spine. Really think about softening your shoulders now. And allow the exhales and gravity to just pull you inward here. Start to soften. And we'll slowly roll all the way up through your spine. And then we'll draw the knees together. Find a little bit of length here. Lift your chest, open up the heart. And then exhale, chin to chest. Go ahead and round all the way onto your back. We're just going to go ahead and bring the knees in with you. You can hold on loosely and then just rock a little side to side. And start to massage through the lower back. Start to roll your hips and sacrum down. Just acknowledge how good it feels just to have that support, holding you up, grounding you. Good. Let's go ahead and open right into your happy baby. You can grab the outer edges of the feet, peace sign fingers around your big toes, whatever feels best for you. And just let your hips open up a bit here and rock a little side to side. And then we'll just press the soles of the feet together. Come right into bound angle, heels lower towards your hips. Draw them up towards your heart, and then the knees away from your shoulders, and then the shoulders away from your ears. And then go ahead and release. Slide the legs all the way down to your mat. We're going to come right into fish pose. So one last nice heart opener here. Start to just rock side to side so that you can slide the palms of your hands underneath you. So the palms face the earth so that you're sitting on the back of your hands. Fingertips point towards your heels. And now kind of roll the shoulders down towards your mat. Plug your elbows into your mat. Imagine there's a hook attached to your heart. So you're going to lift it up by the sternum. Start to take the crown of the head towards the floor. Maybe it's floating or lifting. And then just keep lifting up through your heart space. Breathe into it. Point the toes away from you. Really keep pressing into the elbows. Feel that opening up through your chest. And then start with the head. So slide the back of your head to your mat. Go ahead, release the shoulders, the arms. And we'll just come into one last posture, our supine twist. Draw the right knee up. Give it just one good squeeze down towards your right shoulder. And then we'll open that right arm out to the side. Exhale as you guide the right leg across your body. Keeping the belly pulled in, try to keep your shoulders grounded. And then maybe soft gaze towards the right. Feel free to close your eyes. Start to slow the breath. And just breathe comfortably. And then go ahead and untwist and draw both knees back into your chest. Just to kind of neutralize your spine. And then we'll extend the left leg long. Give that right knee a good squeeze down towards your right shoulder. And then we'll open up here, right arm out, exhale, right leg across. So we want to keep your belly pulled in as we twist and stretch into the lower back. And then we'll untwist. Again, one last time, draw the knees toward your heart. Neutralizing the spine, maybe rocking side to side. And then we'll come into Shavasana, or any comfortable shape. Just take a moment here, create some space, close your eyes, and just allow the earth to receive you. Begin to soften, allowing gravity to pull you inward. And just take this time to fully integrate your practice. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with us. We love and appreciate you guys and your support so much. Thanks for tuning in from my heart to your heart. Namaste.